Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Baylor Bears. Taking on the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bears will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the SMU Mustangs offense takes the field for the first time today. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bowles his way forward. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So the Baylor Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Bears will hustle with the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll bring it back. It's Marino. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Smashes through. Gets it past the marker. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Wiggles free. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. At the 20, he's got space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Murray. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Feeling some heat. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looking for a block. It's Marino. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. They'll try the run. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Coming after it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Bears send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Offense working from the pistol. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Third down coming up.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, SMU!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington.
Hand off from the gun.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Murray. Trying to get to it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes his connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Bears line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Looking for a deep man. And it's caught at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that, go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
Another incompletion on third down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking for a crease. It's Robinson. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Mustangs looking to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's there to make the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. To the air. It's Murray. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Using his feet to buy time. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
On the return, it's Marino. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding...
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on?
Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. Touchdown, Mustangs. How about that D coming up with a play like that? And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Dropping back, it's Murray. Starting to feel a little pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Bears want to move quickly.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Makes a grab over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Still running at the 40. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes the easy completion. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, SMU. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35?
Running toward the tape. The 40. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Robinson. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And now on 3rd down after that last run. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. At the 45, on his way. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Mustangs. And the route is on. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is... The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. Makes the catch at the 30. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything... It's dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Holds and fires complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
4th down and short. You want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
Touchdown, SMU! And the pummeling has started. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that contain.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? All kinds of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You can tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Comes out throwing on first down. Finds a man by himself. Flying out to the left. Past the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Baylor!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Runs through a tackle. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. Try to get it on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the defense just hasn't had an answer. Every time a big 4th down comes up, they just can't seem to get off the field. That last time, it was a running play, and they just couldn't bring him down.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense going all in to stop the run. On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he's dragged down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look... week you got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He's got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take it. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Steamrolls his way ahead. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. To the ground. He's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurt.